refers to all of the genes and hereditary factors that influence who we are, from our physical appearance to our personality characteristics. Nurture refers to all of the environmental variables that impact who we are, including our early childhood experiences, how we were raised, our social relationships, and our surrounding culture. The field of behavioral genetics studies how nature and nurture combine to affect a child's development. It says that while genetics have a greater overall impact on a person than their family environment does, most of an individual's behavior traits cannot be traced to specific genes or a family characteristics. Instead, each human behavioral trait is associated with a great number of genetics variants, each of which contributes a very small amount to the expression of the trait.
Biological psychology examines thoughts, feelings, and behaviors from a physiological perspective, as Very Mind describes. The field studies how a person's brain, nervous system, hormones, and other physical features affect behavior. It also studies the mechanism of inheritance via genes on the behavioral likeness of identical twins. For example, conversely, behaviorism, also called behavioral psychology, considers how interaction with the environment can condition behavior. Types of conditioning include classical conditioning, which pairs a neutral stimulus with a naturally occurring stimulus until each evokes the same response, and operant or instrumental conditioning, which uses reinforcement and punishment to evoke the desired behavior. Scientific influences nurture social constructs. While approaches to child development that emphasize nature over nurture may appear to be more grounded in science than in behavior modification, both nature and nurture have scientific foundations that are paired with environmental controls. In general, nature looks at the impact of such physical approaches as neurotransmitter and genome sequencing on child development, while nurture focuses on aspects such as peer pressure and social influences.
The study of heredity in general and of genes in particular. Genetics forms one of the central pillars of biology and overlaps with many other areas such as agriculture, medicine, and biotechnology. Genetics may be defined as the study of genes at all levels, including the ways in which they act in the cell and the ways in which they are transmitted from parents to offspring. Per Mendel's finding that traits inherited from parents to their offspring. Some traits are physical while some are biological. What they call the trait are now known as genes.
Mutation occurs, it stabilizes in the genome, causes genetic disease, and thereby transmits to the next generations. Down syndrome is the classic example of this condition in which additional chromosome 21 is present along with the pair. The condition is known as trisomy. Cytogenetic studies chromosomal alterations such as structural or numerical chromosomal changes, while molecular genetics studies DNA. As we all know, nature refers to all the genes and hereditary factors that influence who we are, from our physical appearance to our personality characteristics. And nurture refers to all the environmental variables that impact who we are, including our early childhood experiences, how we were raised, our social relationships, and our surrounding culture.